And I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV9, where every local story starts here. Some of our big stories for today: a house fire in Estill County is now a total loss. Also, a shooting in London leaves one man in the hospital and another in jail. And the PGA returns to Lexington. We've got all the details on that, plus more news, local sports, and we've got weather coming up with Susie here today on Live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, Estill County firefighters arrived on scene around 5 a.m. Saturday to find another South Irvin home already fully engulfed. The structure was right across from South Irvin School. According to Fire Chief Derek Muncie, the home was empty and ended up being a total loss. The owners lived nearby, so no one was displaced as a result of the fire, but the property was destroyed. No injuries were reported. Firefighters endured temperatures around 0 early Saturday morning while working to contain the fire. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. A shooting in London resulted in one person injured and another arrested. Cody Deaton, a 25-year-old man from London, was shot and taken to the St. Joseph Hospital. The alleged shooter, 20-year-old Brian Goforth, also from London, fled the scene. Police tracked Goforth through the snow until receiving a report of a man attempting to break into a car on Mullins Avenue. Following the tracks led officers to Wendy's on South Laurel Road, where Goforth was arrested without incident. A search of the residence where the shooting occurred revealed illegal narcotics, stolen items, including a firearm and other drug-related items. Deaton was released from the hospital with minor non-life-threatening wounds, and Goforth faces multiple charges, including first-degree assault and possession of stolen firearm. The London Police Department assisted the Laurel County Sheriff's Office, and they are continuing the investigation. Well, the PGA Tour is set to return to champions at Keene Trace Golf Club for the Kentucky Championship, formerly known as the Barbasol Championship. This tournament serves as a platform for players from the PGA Tour as well as the DP World Tour to compete for benefits on both tours. The tournament is scheduled for July 8th through the 14th of 2024. Well, Kentucky State Police Post 12 has provided an update on a shooting incident that occurred in Anderson County on December the 23rd of 2023. Officers David Goodlett and John Miles from the Lawrenceburg Police Department responded to a verbal altercation at a McDonald's on West Park Drive. Upon entering the restaurant's parking lot, Officer Goodlett was reportedly fired upon by 24-year-old Dejon Rucker. In response, both officers returned fire, injuring Rucker. Life-saving measures were administered until Anderson County EMS arrived. Rucker was initially taken to Frankfort Regional Hospital and then later transferred to the Albert B. Chandler University of Kentucky Hospital. He has since been released from the hospital. There was a warrant issued for Rucker's arrest on charges including attempted murder of a police officer and violation of an emergency protective order. Officers Goodlett and Miles have been placed on a 2-week paid administrative leave in accordance with department policy. Well, now another fire in Livingston. The Livingston Fire Department responded in aid to battling a structure fire on Chestnut Ridge Road. The structure was a total loss. Livingston aided the Mount Vernon Fire Department, the Broadhead Fire Department, and the Rock Castle EMS. Jackson Energy crews were also on hand to make sure electrical service of the home was not threatened. Well, the man who lost his life after being struck by a train in the area of Ironworks Pike has been identified as 47-year-old Edgar Thomas Miller. That's according to the Fayette County Coroner's Office. Lexington police responded to the incident around 4:20 on Sunday after a Norfolk Southern train was involved in that collision. Upon arrival, authorities discovered the deceased victim at the scene. This is also an ongoing investigation into that case as well. Well, the holidays may be over, but the scammers are still out and about. The Jessamine County Sheriff's Office would like to warn citizens that there are still scammers impersonating as police officers. The scam involves the scammer saying that you have missed a court date and owe fines to be paid via gift cards. Do not listen to anyone who says that you have to pay fines in that manner. The scammers are using the phone number 859-592-0366, and the Sheriff's Department says that you are welcome to call this number as many times as you can to annoy the people that are doing this scam. Deputy Joe Breeding and Deputy Skylar McFarland of the Laurel County Sheriff's Department responded to a call that led to the arrest of 33-year-old Nicholas Hubbard. The arrest occurred this past Sunday about 6 miles west of London at a house on Pine Top Road. That was about 5 a.m. Sunday. The deputies were sent after receiving a 911 hang-up call and were advised that a man and a woman could be heard arguing over the open line. While en route, the deputies were informed that the woman had called back and told police that her boyfriend had pulled a gun on her and her 19-year-old son, threatening to kill them both. The son had fled the house and went to a residence nearby. At the scene, deputies saw the woman come from a field behind the house and told them that her boyfriend, Nicholas Hubbard, was in possession of a gun and had threatened to kill her and her son. Deputies were informed of an alleged confrontation and noted injuries on the woman's face and neck. Additionally, the woman informed the police that Hubbard assaulted her by punching her, choking her, and dragging her by the hair across the floor. She had blacked out while she was being choked and couldn't breathe. It was also learned that Hubbard allegedly broke the son's iPhone during the altercation. The gun, a silver-colored Raven Arms .25 auto pistol with a loaded magazine, was also located. Hubbard was arrested and charged with fourth-degree assault, 2 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment, first-degree strangulation, 2 counts of third-degree terroristic threatening, tampering with physical evidence, interfering with communications, and violating a Kentucky EPO-DVO, also first-degree criminal mischief. Hubbard was transported to and lodged in the Laurel County Correctional Center. Well, we finally got some sun out there today and some warmer temperatures. We've got Susie in the Weather Center. She'll be in right after this to give us a look at a warmer forecast for the week. That's up next.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, owner-operator of Leeds Fine Jewelry. I've been doing repair work for over 3 decades. Not only do we carry a large supply of Kentucky agate, we also have several lines of natural gemstones. We carry everything from small diamond earrings to large 3.5 carat studs. We have pearl necklaces and pearl earrings. We carry a large supply of gold hoops. 108 East Main Street in downtown Richmond, Kentucky. We're nationally known, we're locally owned.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Man, that was a very, very cold weekend. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to get some warmer temperatures through the week. We've got Susie Martin in the Weather Center. She's going to give us a look at that forecast.
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn. The snowpack continues to diminish with the sun and the 40s that we hit today. But we do have now a very different scenario panning out with wet weather ahead. A series of disturbances setting us up with waves of rain, heavy at times. We do have a significant warming trend with even the 60s making a brief comeback this week. Now, as we take a look at our national water vapor satellite imagery, I wanted to show you here this fetch of moisture that's beginning to develop across the central U.S. And this is going to continue to build as an Arctic high has shifted out to the east, and strong south flow will be allowing for warm, moist air to really fill in and really setting the stage up for a multi-day rain event for us here in the Commonwealth, which is looking to be bringing us heavy doses of rain for much of this week. Now, as we head into tonight, no precipitation just yet, but once we head into tomorrow morning, showers begin to pop up early in the morning, mid-30s, but I think we'll have a deep enough layer of above freezing temperatures to keep the precipitation as mainly liquid. Now into southern Indiana, maybe some brief freezing rain, but I don't think for us this is going to be an issue. For the midweek, we'll get, again, the beginning of a series of disturbances with this warm, moist air pushing through, setting us up with rain and even rumbles of thunder. And as we look at our forecast, we can see the showers pushing through. Well, they'll kind of come in waves, so we'll see some lulls, some periods of cloud cover, and then repeated rounds of precipitation begin to move back in here into our Wednesday yet again. So we'll kind of see these waves of precipitation coming through, again, some heavy at times. As we look at our forecast through Wednesday, over a half an inch of rainfall possible, but higher totals as we see this cumulatively bringing in maybe a couple of inches of rain by the time everything's all said and done. Temperatures warm up to 62 degrees by Thursday, but cooling back down into the 40s by the end of the week. We'll keep you updated. Back to you, Gwendolyn.
Thanks, Susie. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. We'll get ready for the big 16th year of the annual Big Blue Slam as the Kentucky Blood Center will once again take on the Life South Community Blood Center in Florida. You can help the KBC to keep the winning streak alive as they are looking to add a fourth year to their winning streak. Donations begin today and will be open through Friday, with all donors receiving a Big Blue Slam t-shirt and also a chance to win a set of lower arena tickets to the UK Florida game at Rupp Arena on January the 31st. The Blood Center is already at a critical level and lost even more donations with the bad weather over the past week. So stop in today and support the KBC and keep the winning streak alive. Donation centers are open daily from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you can find all those locations on their website. Well, in December, Kentucky experienced a continued increase in voter registration with 6,562 new registrations. That's according to Secretary of State Michael Adams. The interest in the upcoming presidential election remains robust, and Adams emphasized the importance of maintaining options such as early voting to accommodate the expected over 2 million voters in November. During the same period, 3,459 voters were removed from the rolls, including deceased voters, felony convicts, and those who moved out of the state, duplicates, individuals adjusted mentally incompetent, and those who voluntarily deregistered. Republican registered constitute 46% of the electorate, with 1,609,649 voters, while the Democratic registrants make up 44%, with 1,523,414 voters. Independent and other party registrants represent about 10% of the electorate, with 358,196 votes. Well, it's almost time for the Super Bowl, and Reba McEntire has been tapped to sing the national anthem this year. The NFL just confirmed that the country music legend will be starting the Super Bowl festivities at Allegiant Stadium on Sunday, February the 11th, 2024. Reba McEntire shared her excitement about the big news, posting this message on X. I'm honored to be part of something as big and historic as the Super Bowl coming to Las Vegas for the first time. It's a fitting role for the 68-year-old singer. It was the Star-Spangled Banner that first put the Oklahoma native on the map. McEntire sang the national anthem at the 1974 National Finals Rodeo in Oklahoma City. Her father was a champion calf roper. Country singer Red Steagall was in the audience and was so impressed with McEntire's vocals that he financed a recording session for the young singer. That recording later led to McEntire's deal with Mercury Records in 1975. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office, under the leadership of Sheriff John Root, recently unveiled its comprehensive 2023 report, offering insights into the department's year-long endeavors. Over the course of the year, the Sheriff's Office responded to a staggering total of 22,416 calls for service, showcasing its steadfast commitment to upholding public safety. The report outlines the diverse array of challenges faced by the department, with disturbance complaints, including issues like prowlers, noise disturbances, disputes, and harassment, making up a substantial portion of the calls. Deputies also actively addressed traffic incidents covering DUI cases, road rage, and reckless driving, reflecting the department's dedication to maintaining the order on the roads. Ensuring the safety of the sheriff's community, the Sheriff's Office conducted school safety walkthroughs and investigated death incidents encompassing drug overdoses as well as suicides. The report sheds light on the department's proactive stance in handling violent crimes such as robbery, rape, and kidnapping, underscoring its role in maintaining public safety. A notable aspect for the report is the department's robust efforts in combating drug-related issues, with drug-related arrests reaching 360 on 983 counts. This reflects a significant commitment to addressing substance abuse within the community and enforcing anti-drug measures. In addition to crime prevention, community engagement remained a focal point, as evident by extra patrol requests, attempts to locate missing persons, and safety education programs for the public, churches, and schools. Sheriff Root expressed gratitude for the community's support and affirmed the department's unwavering commitment to maintaining the same high level of professionalism and dedication in the coming year. And with that, we're going to take another quick break. Dawson Roll up with sports. That is coming up next.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Watch the Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as the Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV, Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Micah Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Tonight, the WBON sports crew is going to be at Ferristown Middle School for a big 8th grade volleyball game. Before they head out, here is sports anchor Dawson Roll with the latest local sports news and scores. Here's Dawson.
With all the snow that came into the Bluegrass region last week finally starting to melt, the Channel 9 WBON TV sports crew is going to be back at streaming games this week, with a doubleheader coming tomorrow night down in Madison Southern, and a special volleyball match this evening for undefeated Ferristown Middle. For this week, Madison County's basketball teams should be back on regular schedule, playing a couple games at all 4 schools. Before looking at what's to come, this weekend we were in action covering and streaming some games. First, the Madison Central boys hosted 11th region rival Frederick Douglass on Saturday afternoon. The Indians were underdogs and just barely lost again, 56-51 after a valiant effort. This will drop Central to 7-14 on the year with a match versus Lincoln County tomorrow night in Richmond. Here are some of the game highlights from the Douglas matchup.
Corner 3, no, Thomas the rebound, count the basket, and a foul. Now Asher faces up, Steele cuts wide open and lays it in. Nice feed inside from Luke Asher. Now then reset the offense up. Goatley, wide open 3. Good!
Huge shot there from the freshman.
Here's a 3 from Steele. Another long ball, good for the Indians, and underneath it's Ray and Wright.
Later that evening, the EKU women's and men's basketball teams won big conference games at home. The women knocked off North Alabama, and the men's team made history in a win over in-state rival Bellarmine. The Colonels beat Bellarmine 82-70, and not only did they stay undefeated in conference play, they started 5-0 for the first time since the late 70s. Tay-Tay Blanton had 24 to lead EKU, and Leland Walker added in 21. Isaiah Kozar added 9 points and 13 rebounds. The team is currently in an important homestand and will host Jacksonville and North Florida this week. These 2 games will be key for the Colonels, as they just got back to 9-9 500 record for the season and are 1 game ahead of every other ASUN team. A quick programming note: tonight after the JBC Sports Show from 6 to 7, with the Channel 9 Sports Panel, we're going to bring you a live stream of the Ferristown 8th grade girls volleyball team, who hasn't lost a game since they began in 6th grade. Now, tonight is the 8th grade night for the team, and we will be there to showcase this hidden gem of a group in Madison County. Tonight, local basketball fans will be able to check out a girls' basketball game, which will be a good one. The Madison Central Lady Indians host Montgomery County in a rematch game as Montgomery County beat Central 50-45 earlier this season in the Gateway Holiday Classic. Montgomery has lost 3 straight though, and will be looking to get back on track tonight, which will help make this a great girls' game. That's going to be all for today's sports recap. Tune in tonight at 6 for a great night of sports talk and that special volleyball game. This is Dawson Rule with Madison County's sports coverage.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today. Only at A&W.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home cleaned for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy. Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But don't go anywhere because we've got lots more great programming right here on Channel 9. Tonight we have the WBON TV Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Michael, Samantha, and Dawson are going to be talking local basketball tonight. Of course, that starts at 6 right here on Channel 9. And then we've got a big volleyball game tonight. You can stream, that's going to be streaming on YouTube and Facebook. That's a Ferristown game. Ferristown is taking on Madison Middle in volleyball tonight. Make sure you check out that stream. Again, that's Facebook and YouTube. Also, lots more news coming up tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here tomorrow. More news, weather, and sports. I'll see you tomorrow live at 5.